Good morning, friends. Hopping on just a minute early so I can let some people join us before I start. How's everybody today? Happy Thursday. Trying to pull this up over here so I can see comments too. I'm going to give just a minute. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have any connection issues this morning. Last week when I went to go live, or the last time I went to go live, it didn't connect. I lost my internet. So, like I said, I just want to make sure that I could get on in time. So, good morning. When you pop on, please say hello and let me know where you're watching from, just in case my comments aren't working. I can see some people on. This morning, we are going to do a part of a sign, at least. I don't think I'll have time to finish it all with you guys. But I'm going to be using this little kit from Hobby Lobby, from their woodpile collection. It's got a little truck and some interchangeables. So I'm going to paint the truck. Good morning, Kelly. It comes with the little sign on the back, so you could use it just like it is if you wanted to. And then the interchangeable pieces are like a summer theme here. Some sunflowers, pumpkins, and then some Christmas trees. So this morning what I'm going to do is paint the truck, and I'm going to paint the Christmas trees. And they actually have little holes right in here, so they fit right inside of there like that. Thanks for sharing. So I'm going to paint this, and then I'm going to use this sign that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to use this stencil from Essential Stencils. This is the vintage Christmas truck set. I'm going to use just the words. The truck's going to be this part, so it's going to pop out, and it's going to say Christmas tree, and then on the bottom, pine, spruce, fir. So I'm going to make it into a cute little sign. Good morning, Pauline. Good morning, Tracy. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to use this cute little project. This was $5.99 from Hobby Lobby. You can get it on sale. I know it was on sale last week for like $3.50. So I'm going to point you guys down and start painting. Please let me know where you're watching from. Say hi when you pop on so I can make sure to say hello back. I'm actually going to start by cutting off the string that's attached because I'm not going to use that. I'm going to glue this onto my board. So I'm just going to get this right out of my way. Thank you for sharing, Kelly. And for my red, I'm going to use Christmas Red from Anita's. If I can get me out of the bottle, there we go. And then I think I'll add a little bit of burnt umber to the parts that bump out to give it a little bit more dimension and kind of age it a little bit. Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, Sherry. I'm gonna try to keep up with your comments this morning. My little buddy's not down here with me, but I think I can keep up with them. So if I miss you though, I promise I'll get back to you after the live. So I'm just gonna go over and do my red. I'm gonna do the red over everything other than the tires for now. And then I'll go back over it with that little bit of burnt umber mixed in there. Over certain spots after I'm done with this first coat of red. How's everybody doing this morning? I hope this works. I hope that it sticks to my board. I'm sure I'll be able to get it to stick, but it's got that bump out piece in the back, so I might have to add another little piece of something behind it so that it's even when I get it onto my surface. I haven't done anything Christmas themed yet, and I know there's the Christmas in July everybody's been doing, and I think there's a Christmas thing. I can't remember what it's called this weekend. I think it starts tomorrow actually with a bunch of the craft ladies. And like I said, I haven't done any Christmas yet, so I thought I will just do this in Christmas. I was going to do it. Good morning, Melinda. Good morning, Terry. I was going to do it and just paint all the interchangeables. And then I was like, no, I'm gonna make this into a cute sign. I think that will be fun. So I'm gonna let that dry a minute, and I'm gonna do the tires. I'm just gonna do those in black. I don't know if I'll do the whole thing in black or if I will do the centerpiece maybe in white. I will see in just a minute. Oh my goodness, Pauline. From the UK. Good morning, Vicky. It is only 8:30 here this morning. I'm in Michigan. So I'm doing this live before I log on to work. Whoops, you know what? We're doing it all black now because I got black over top of it on accident before I could see. I think it'll maybe we can do white. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, I guess. All right. Get some white on here. I'll paint it white and see what it looks like. And if I don't like it, I'll go back over it with black once it's dry. And anybody that's been watching me lately knows that I've been pretty lazy with my paintbrushes. So I've just been using a new paintbrush for every color instead of rinsing my brush in between. I kind of like that, I think. What do you guys think? Do you like it with the white in the middle? I think that looks better. Good morning, Stacy. Good morning, Amanda. So I think we'll leave that white in the middle. And then I am gonna add just a little bit of, just like a tiny little bit of burnt umber to darken up this red. Oops, if I can open it. And then just go over a few spots to make it look a little bit aged. I don't know if that's, oh, yep, you can see a difference. And I'm just gonna go over these spots that bump out with this. So around the tires there, you can see it's just a little bit darker, just gives it a little bit of dimension. Good morning, Vicky, Rosina, good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? I like that. And then I'll do this part with that same color. So to get this effect, I just added a tiny bit of burnt umber, and it just gave it a little bit of a different color. Let's see. I'm gonna use a tiny little brush here and just do a few other little spots with the same color. So I'm gonna do right here at the top. And I'm gonna do along the bottom here. I think this will turn out cute. And you know what? It's actually going quicker than I thought it would, so I might have time to get most of it done with you guys. All right, and then I think that's probably gonna be good enough there. I'm gonna go back over here to black. I'm gonna actually use this same brush because it's smaller. And I'm going to do my little handle, my door handle. My hands are so shaky in the morning. And then I'm just gonna do these little spots over here. And the black. And I think that's all I'm gonna do on the truck. So then we'll go over and we'll paint our trees. Move that out of the way to dry. And for the trees, I don't really know what colors I'm going to use. I grabbed this leaf green from Deco Art. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. That helps my business so much. Good morning, Carol. Welcome. Happy to have you here. All right, I'm definitely going to use this color. I may also use some Green Machine from Apple Barrel. I'm going to put that on my palette and see. Yeah, I guess they're a little bit different. And then I also grabbed Citrus from Anita's, maybe for some highlights on the trees. Well, that's way different. We'll see. We will see. And I'll just use one of these little angled brushes I have right here to do my trees. So I'm going to do them all over right now with the Deco Art Leaf Green first to get started. Good morning, Andrea. And then I'll go back over them with different colors to give them some dimension after we get this on for the background color. And anybody that's just hopping on here, we're actually using this cute little interchangeable kit from Hobby Lobby. But I'm just doing the Christmas trees today because I'm gonna make it into a cute little holiday sign on a board that I got from Hobby Lobby and use some stencils that I got from Essential Stencil. So I'll show you that in just a minute. Preston was down here with me and then he decided that he was gonna try and talk his grandma into taking him to McDonald's for breakfast. So even though I told him no, he didn't need any McDonald's for breakfast. So he disappeared. He's probably mad at me. I think it is, Cheryl. I'm a little bit worried about getting the tree or the truck and trees to stick to my board, but it just might take a little extra effort. I'll be able to do it, and I think it'll turn out really cute once it's all done. All right, so there it is, just a coat of that green. I'm gonna turn you guys down a little bit farther. Sorry, I didn't realize that you couldn't. I have a hard time seeing what you can see, so hopefully you can see better than I thought you were seeing there. And then I'm gonna take a smaller brush, and I don't know, that color might not be that. I'm gonna add a little bit of, tiny bit of white to the Green Machine just to make it, oops, put way too much in there. It's not that different of a green, so I want to just tone it down a bit. And I added a little bit too much white, so I'm going to add a little dot of green back in here. You know, the problem is I got all these little paint boogers inside of my paints, and then when I go to squeeze out just a tiny bit, see, I'm just mixing those two greens together. I kind of like this better than that. I think that other one's too light, so I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use this tiny brush, and then I'm going to just go over the lines if I can still see them. They're kind of hard to see, but I can make my own if I need to. Like that. I think it'll look all right when it's done. If I don't like it, I'll go back over it. We can always change it if we need to. I don't know, do you like it with those, or should I not do that? Good morning, Sharon. I'm starting to second guess my choice here, so we'll see. What do you think? Do you like it with that on there? You love the highlights? Okay, we'll keep them there then. And I might add some white in just a bit just to make it look like there's some snow, or even get some snow text out. That'd be fun. I need a little bit. I'm going to take just a little bit of this burnt umber because there is a piece of the tree trunk showing at the bottom here on this one. So I'm going to paint that in this burnt umber color. There we go. And then the stencil that I'm using is from Essential Stencil. It is the Vintage Christmas Truck. It's a 2-pack, so you get both of those in there if you order this. And you can use my affiliate code, Dizzy Designer, for a discount on your order. All right. Then here's the board that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I always buy these on sale. Let's see, does this show? Nope, this one does not show what the price was on the back, but I usually get them, I get them when they're on sale for 40% off usually, so they're like 10 to 15, something like that. And I'm going to use the Christmas trees up here on this top part, and then pine, spruce, and fir on the bottom. I'm gonna actually cut, I did this the last time with a different stencil, I cut some pieces off. And kind of makes me a little nervous doing this, but it fits inside my sign better, and then it doesn't shift around on me, so it'll end up looking better. And really, I don't need this part anyways. I just need the stencil part, so it's fine. All right. What color should I do? I was thinking doing black for the part that says Christmas trees, and then maybe that dark green on the pine, spruce, and fir part on the bottom. What do you guys think? And I always use my brushes from Essential Stencil too. These are the best stencil brushes, and they come in a pack of 4, so. All right, just gonna hold this up a minute. Make sure it looks like it's on here. So it's not crooked. I have a tendency of doing things crooked, and then once it's on, you know, you can fix it, but. All right, I think that's right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the black for the words up top. Good morning, Lindsay. Good morning. Sounds good. Colors for words. Okay, perfect. We'll do the black for the top, and then we'll do the green on the bottom. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and stencil this on here. Where are we at for time? We're doing really good. I didn't think that I would have time to do this project with you guys, and it's going pretty quick. I'm excited. I think it's starting to show me the same people hopping on over and over again. So if I just keep saying hello to you, that's why, because it's hard to tell once they scroll up if it's the same person or if it's a new person with the same first name. So. Next week, guys, for the Craft Around the Clock group, we are doing theme week. We're doing Down on the Farm. So you'll have to come join us next week. It'll be fun. I think some of us will probably be dressed up. Hint, hint, I like to dress up for things. So you'll probably see some fun characters, and we'll do some fun farm-themed projects for you guys next week. So see, really this idea came from this stencil, because the stencil's got the truck in the middle, but instead of using the stencil, doing the stencil, I'm going to glue this on here somehow, and the truck will be in the middle with the trees. So that will be, it'll make it 3D. That'll be kind of cool. All right, now I'm going to take the tape off here. Perfect. I'm going to clean this off real quick so that I don't get any black drag down to the bottom. We don't want that smearing everywhere. That'll make a big mess. And I just used some baby wipes to clean my stencils off. I'll move this right out of the way a second. I've got so many little projects down here right now that I've got these 2 big tables and no room to move around. All right, so now that I know there's no black that's gonna go through on there, I'm gonna come back here and put my stencil back down. I'm gonna stick it down. Oof. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm gonna pull out my heat gun and dry this top part because it still could smear because it's going to touch that part. So just a second. Morning, Sugar. Morning, Deborah from Florida. How are you? Almost dry. Sorry, I know this is annoying. Good morning, Beth. Trying hard to do a project without having to use the heat gun because I know it's loud. Thank you so much for all the hearts, guys. I appreciate that. All right, so I'm gonna go back here and stuff my stencil down. It'll actually go right inside of those boards there. And I'm gonna make sure it's lined up even. And it looks like it's pretty centered to me. Just gonna stick a piece of tape on here. I don't think it's gonna shift, but just in case. And then for this, I'm going to use the same green that we used on our Christmas tree, which is the leaf green from Deco Art. Oops, I already have some on my palette here. I don't need to do that. All right. And then I'm going to do the pine, spruce, and fir. And I hope that I can do this without getting it all over my frame. So far, so good. Oh, I just noticed it's got these cute little stars in between the words down here. Aw. Doctor's appointments are no fun. At least you get to watch some crafting while you're sitting there waiting. That's better than just sitting there waiting. All right, and there we have that. Got about, what, 8 minutes left for time. I'm doing really good. Didn't think about, oh good, I didn't think about having to pull that back out of that part. I'm gonna dry this real quick. I think that's good. Thank you, the shack in the back. Thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing and following. All right, so here is our sign. And then I'm going to attach, I might still do a few things on the truck, but I'm going to attach our truck right about there. Oh, right about there on it. And then our trees will go, they're not completely dry. Our trees will go in the back of the truck right there. So that is our finished project. I won't be able to attach it and everything with you guys on here, but you at least got to see the majority of it. And when it's finished, I'll definitely take a photo and share it to the group. So I will do that for you guys. And let's see, I've got about 5 minutes left, so that was really quick. I thought it would take a lot longer than it did. Clean this off real quick. Anybody got any questions on the project? Anything that I used? I did go through and thanks, Rose. I did go through and, or as I went through, I did kind of share where I got the stuff, but if you didn't catch that, I can let you guys know. Actually, I'll go back over it real quick with you, just in case. So the truck set came from Hobby Lobby from their woodpile selection, and it actually came with all of these different inserts for the back. But I chose to just do the Christmas trees and the truck and make it into a cute little Christmas sign. And then the board that I used came from Hobby Lobby as well. And the stencil set, oh, here it is. I was gonna say, I had it here somewhere. Came from Essential Stencil, and it's the Christmas, vintage Christmas truck set. It comes with 2 stencils. So you get the stencil that we just used, and then you get the one that says sleigh rides and hot cocoa on the farm. Oh, actually you can see that on the back there. So you get both of those. And if you use my code Dizzy Designer, you will get a discount on your purchase. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. If you will please like, follow, and share this video with your friends, I super greatly appreciate that. I will be back live next Friday for the Craft Around the Clock theme group for Down on the Farm. So we'll see you then. You guys have a great day and the rest of the week. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.